All time.
Exactly.
Follow the car that's in front of you. We're going to go really slowly, no overtaking, no going fast, no cutting through lanes. Keep your hazard lights on at all times and follow the car in front of you. The live location will be on the live group chat. So if you do get lost, send a message in the group chat and follow the live location. Once again, no overtaking, keep your hazard lights on and stay in lane.
I say a whole new layer of activists who've come into the movement, who are largely young people, who are looking around, they want to contribute and they want to organise their own type of events. You see, the thing about that is there's a direct and organic link between that and what's happening in the universities up and down the country right now. Right now, there are 30 university encampments all protesting their institutions' relationships with Israel. And you are absolutely connected with that process, except you were ahead of the curve. You were doing this sort of thing last year, but this is absolutely fantastic. In Trinity College Dublin, they've already started disinvesting from Israel because of the protests of their students there. So these processes really do work. But I think it's very important that we take stock of where we are as a movement right now and look back over the last few months and see what's happened. You see, this time, last October, they tried to ban the Palestinian flag. They tried to ban the Palestinian flag that you're so proudly flying now. They absolutely failed. They tried to ban the chance from the river to the sea. They absolutely failed. Let's take a look at the demonstration in November, the Armistice Day demonstration that they tried to ban. What happened there is spectacularly backfired. 800,000 people on the street. It became the biggest pro-Palestinian demonstration in British history. They're not getting anywhere. The Zionists aren't getting anywhere with the arguments. If you look at Hollywood, if you look at the scandal they tried to make over Jonathan Glazer's Oscar-winning speech, where he condemned the use of his people, Jewish people, to condone the present-day Holocaust, they got nowhere in creating that scandal. Let's have a look at the Eurovision Song Contest. This year, viewing figures down by 25% because people are repulsed by the presence of Israel in that competition. So we're winning the arguments absolutely everywhere, at every level. Look at the marches that we've been organising. The national marches in Westminster, they're the most family-friendly, inclusive marches that anyone's ever known. And people try to characterise these as hate marches. Remember, they'd always go on about the hate marches. That argument has completely fallen flat. They can't get that anywhere. They try to get Zionist Jews to come and interrupt these marches. And how does that happen? What happens there? I tell you what, they're faced with two problems. Number one, even Zionist Jews don't want to march with Tommy Robinson. That's problem number one. But the biggest problem is that on our demonstration, there's Jewish blocks that are 10 times the size of their rubbish little mobilisations. We are winning the argument everywhere at every level. 55% of the people in this country want to stop arms sales to Israel right now. 73% of all people in this country want an immediate ceasefire right now. So you're talking about tens of millions of people in this country who identify with the pro-Palestinian cause. We are the majority. So when you look around to Luton Borough Council, I think we weren't very clear in the demand that we made to Luton Borough Council last year. We said to them we wanted them to fly the Palestinian flag above their town hall, and we want it flying up there immediately and indefinitely, not for 24 hours in March and 24 hours in November. So we need to take that demand forward, absolutely as far as we can do, and make sure it's clear to everybody, especially the Gazans, that Luton is a town that supports the Palestinian people. We are winning the argument absolutely everywhere. But we have to also recognise that things aren't so easy everywhere. If you look at America, if you look at France, and if you look at Germany, look at the way that pro-Palestinian protesters are treated in those countries. Have a look at YouTube and see how the New York cops smashed up the Columbia University protesters. But I'll tell you why they'd like to do that to us lot. They'd like to do that to us right here and now, but they can't do that because of the massive Westminster demonstrations that we're still organising. Yesterday, the 14th national demonstration in less than a year, 250,000 people on the streets. It's absolutely vital that we keep those things going. Absolutely vital and necessary. Last November, there were 14 coaches from Luton. Now, we might not expect that every time, but we need to make more effort in making sure that we get Lutonians to those demonstrations. Those demonstrations are the mothership, and we can't give up on them. And the role of the trade unions, I'm a trade unionist here now, the role of the trade unions and the mosques is absolutely vital in this process. Another thing is, we need more demonstrations like this. Luton should be having regular, large, unified demonstrations that embraces the kind of creativity and invention that you've sowed today. So we need more local demonstrations, outward looking, angry and political. But the most important think is we raise the demand to Luton Borough Council that they start flying the Palestinian flag above the town hall. Luton says fly the flag.
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 Solidarity greetings, brothers and sisters. Venceremos.